get the dextrin.
Say that it feels right.
What's going on, guys? So it's currently the 1st of October. Yeah, I know. The 1st of October. What the fuck? It just feels like this year's going on like so quickly, and I don't know. It's just like I'm in October already. Like it's nearly Christmas. Anyway, it's the leg day today, and what I'm about to tell you is about to kind of contradict the past 5 videos that I've made. And basically, I've switched program again. So as you know, me and Nathan made our own program, and we were like, yeah, this is like the best program ever. And basically, if you recall in my last video, I might not have added it in, but I know I did say I might not have actually put it in the video. But basically, when I squatted that 175, I didn't injure myself when I was squatting. So I know it sounds weird, just like bear with me for a second. But I was squatting and I felt like completely fine. I did that heavy single and I did the 4x4 and I felt completely fine. I felt like that was the best leg day I had in ages. And basically, as the day went on, my lower back started to hurt like quite badly. And I've previously in the past, I've twisted my pelvis quite a lot. Like, I think I've done it about 3 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. I've twisted my pelvis, and the other side started hurting. So I've twisted my pelvis forward on the left side, and my right side started hurting, and that was kind of, to me, like a new type of pain. And it didn't feel like I've twisted my pelvis or anything, but it felt like the same type of pain, and I know how much that hurts. So, but it didn't feel, it felt muscular, so I knew it kind of wasn't my pelvis. It's a really weird pain to explain, but basically I came to a realization that on that program we were running, I just kept getting injured. Like, I kept feeling the niggles, like my wrist, my elbows were hurting, and I had that groin injury as well. And then my lower back is still hurting now a week in advance. And I'm just kind of thinking to myself, is it worth it? Like, I'm getting these minor injuries and we're only on week 6 and all my weights go up again. Is it worth my weights going up again? And I might do something a little bit worse. So I've changed my program to Jeff Nippard's push-pull legs hypertrophy program. Now, it's totally different to how I'd usually train. Usually I'm like, I'll hit really heavy compounds and then I drop it light and do some kind of more accessory work after. And I suppose that's kind of like a powerlifting program, or especially a power building program. But now I've switched to a completely bodybuilding program. And I think I bought this program for like £31. I know it's like $40. So I think the like exchange rate was like £31. But we just thought that Jeff Nippard is like one of the most knowledgeable guys on the internet at the moment. Like, I'd say he's probably one of the most trustworthy guys when it comes to making programs and knowing what he's on about. He backs it all up with evidence, and for me, he's just a guy that I'd like to kind of trust when it comes to muscle building. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I've got Nathan coming around in a bit, because as you know, we asked in the last video as well if you guys know any intra. And basically we bought some intra, so we're going to make some intra, and I'm going to tell you how it is, how I like feel through the workout. Kind of tell you guys if I recommend it or not. I have had intra, like my gym's intra that they've sold, like halfway through the workout, and then I think as I was drinking it, I was like at the second part of my workout, so I kind of was still lagging a bit, if that makes sense. So my time on it was wrong. So what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try like sip on it all the way through the workout. So yeah, I'm waiting for Nathan to get here. We're going to make the intra. My shoulder is killing because I've been holding it in this hand for ages. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. This is our intra. That's the word for it. We've got some highly branched silic dextrin, or cluster dextrin for short, if it will focus. My camera's really shit for not focusing. And we've got it from bulk powders. How did you mix yours? Did you just like handshake it, or did you blend it? Yeah, I think.
I made that, and then I made my orange juice to drink, like taste how I wanted it. And then I just chucked it in, blended it up.
Did you put the orange
juice in now?
What, first?
Yeah, just so you know how much you want in. And it tastes good, and then chuck the dextrin in.
So we're gonna go with summer fruits by Tesco, double strength.
Fucking hell.
You might want, actually, I've got some.
Honestly, I've just made mine like normal orange juice. It
Might
tastes
make this a
fine.
little bit better as well. Let's put a bit of vodka in there as well. Like. Right. How does it like? Does it smell alright? Have you even smelled it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it looks like creatine.
Yeah, but it goes all on your fingers like creatine as well.
It looks like creatine, doesn't it?
Like, if literally it just sticks to your fingers.
All these people are probably gonna be thinking like, it actually looks a bit like cocaine.
Bag. Just 500 grams of coke.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like creatine. It's really, really powdery.
See, I thought it mixed well, but watch, when you put it on the top, go on, just drop it. It literally.
Bro!
just drop. I literally just threw the whole thing in. Just throw the whole thing in. And then look, it literally, it doesn't even.
It just forms like an emulsion on the top.
It doesn't even fall through. It's just flattened.
Bro!
That's why I was like, oh shit, but I just put a hand blender in it and it's fine. It just
Yeah.
smashed it up. I was a bit like, oh,
Oh no!
'Cause imagine trying to hand shake that, like you would literally do nothing.
Did it go everywhere when you hand blended it?
No, just drop your hand blender to the bottom, watch it, it will literally push it all the way down.
Oh my god.
Drop it all the way down. And then start blending. Oh shit, no, you've filled it up. Before you mix it, tip a bit out so you won't lose too much dextrin. Just tip a little bit of water out.
I think I lost about 5 grams of carbs.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just don't go all the way down. Well, good luck. Let me just stand back quickly.
Let me run.
Let me just stand right over here.
Oh shit. Oh, I've got a big clump of it here.
Just literally, I ran to the bottom. Oh, send!
Bro! I think I should put at least half a scoop back.
I can't mix this first. No, mind the laptop bag.
Oh shit.
There you go.
I feel like I've wasted. Get dextrin. Right, so we'll meet you in the gym or outside the gym. Quickly explain what we've got, and then we'll record the gym session. I basically told them that we've kind of betrayed our old program.
Safety.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this transition? It's gonna be like Jamie Oliver times Max Dyson Brown. Ready? Right, guys, I'm gonna quickly read out this leg day. If you've watched Jeff Nippard's latest video or one of his latest videos about his new training split, that's pretty much that leg day. We're gonna do it now. So we have got a back squat, a deadlift, a hip thrust, which I've never done before, dumbbell walking lunges, a superset between leg extension and seated leg curl. Will have to be laying leg. Is it laying leg curl?
Yeah.
Because we haven't got a seated leg curl in our gym, and a standing calf raise. So we're gonna have to like alter this a little bit because some of the stuff we don't have in our gym. So we're basically switching to sumo deadlifts now. We've got a 2x8 on deadlifts and we've got a 4x5 on squats, and I think that's on 130 for me, and I think my deadlift's on 135. So if you've been watching my channel for like quite a long time, you know that those numbers are like 20 kilo lighter than what I'm actually usually lifting. But it's not about the weight, it's about getting my form right. I'm going to really concentrate on just slowing down, like the eccentric part of the movement, just really slow down. I was researching it a lot, and apparently most of the muscular breakdown happens in the eccentric part of the movement. If you're liking the video so far, leave a thumbs up. We're going to get in the gym now and hit this leg day. Enjoy. Right, what's going on, guys? So yesterday, I'm recording this like the next day. So yes, this is yesterday. So yesterday we started off with squats. Now I just really try to slow down these squats. I've already said my number was 130 in this video, but I really try to slow it down, really break down the muscle in the eccentric movement. And as you can see there, it's just a good solid reps. And I think I pause rep on this last rep. And the only problem I have with pause repping is when I do that, my hips kind of fire up quicker than my back. Now I am trying a lot of things to kind of stop that from happening. I just find it very difficult, and I kind of could, if any of you guys have got any advice on that, just please help me down below. I've tried a lot of things, and it just seems like when the weight gets a little bit heavy, my back just wants to kind of give a little bit, and as you can see there as well, and my hips kind of are stronger than my back, so I'm really trying to work on my lower back strength. but it's just something that happens, and it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really hurt at all. It just kind of puts a little bit more pressure on my lower back, and I kind of don't really want to do that. Anyway, next we moved on to sumo deadlifts, and as you can see, my sumo deadlift, I haven't sumo deadlift in probably over a year, but as you can see here, my form is pretty solid till I start messing around with it. So I think I messed around with it here, where I just kind of adjust my footing, and that was kind of the start of how this got worse, my form. That wasn't too bad, and I know on this rep my grip started to go, so I didn't lock it properly, and then I messed around with my grip, and then I just did like the worst rep of my life. So the weight went all over the place. I realised to put my grip back to how it was, just move on, and that was a pretty good rep after that. So after that we did hip thrust. Now I've never hip thrust in my life, so I actually had to watch a few videos on hip thrusting the night before even trying to hip thrust. So basically in this movement, I'm just trying to push my hips forward as much as I can and really squeeze my glutes. I think I did only 10 or 12 reps on this. Next week, I'm probably going to work on just lowering the weight, taking it easy and really squeezing rather than kind of forcing those reps out, as you just saw I just did there. And then we moved on to walking lunges. Like, I've got a nice spectator there as well. Look, she's checking out these gains. Anyway, with these walking lunges, I try to take these slow, and as you can see, I've got like what are they called, like wrist, they're not wrist straps, bar wraps or whatever they're called, and I just really try like wrap them tight around the weight, and this is literally just to take my forearms out of it so I can really concentrate on my legs, because obviously it's not an upper body day, so we want to concentrate on our legs. I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit because it's gonna get boring, but yeah, so basically all I'm trying to do now is keep my shoulders contracted and really kind of lift my shoulder blades up so the weight doesn't touch the floor, and stretch out as much as I can, really emphasizing on those glutes and the quads. And I suppose the hamstrings as well at some point. Well, I'm now going to take a sip of my coffee. Coffee just makes everything better, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Right, so we move on to the next exercise, and this was a superset between leg extensions and hamstring curls. And look, like I'm bulking now, and just the movement in my legs, like the muscles, it's just so bad. It just makes my legs look just fat, so that's where the fat lies on me. It's my legs and my waist. So, well, I think that's for most people anyway, but when I put fat on, that's kind of where it emphasizes the most. Emphasizes, I don't think that's the right word. Comes the most. Builds the most, maybe. So we did 15 reps on the leg extension, really just trying to squeeze the quads, and you can see me walking like a retard right now. That's quite funny. Yeah, really trying to squeeze on the quads, and then there's a superset between the seated hamstring curls. Now, I know in this video I said that I didn't have a seated hamstring curl in the previous clip, maybe. I haven't actually edited this video yet, so I'm just rambling about shit. I'm really sorry if this is a crap voiceover, but I know I said I didn't have one, but we actually, like, if you look where it is, it's in the corner, and we didn't actually see it. So we try to really squeeze on the hamstrings. I know after this set, Nathan actually put a little bit more tension on the eccentric part of the motion, so made it harder for me to put more weight on pretty much, but it just uses body weight, and I just try to resist it on the negative. So as you can see here, this is just my baby calves working. I really need to work on my calves. They're so like embarrassingly small. I really am trying to get them bigger. It's just I don't know much more than what I can do on my calves, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed this voiceover. I know it could be a little bit random and it might not have any relevance, and I might not be even using it. But if you have enjoyed this voiceover, leave a like on the video, and let's get straight back to the video. Right, guys, so it's been a few hours since I came out of the gym. Basically, when we finished the gym, we had to go get a McDonald's wrap or 2 McDonald's wraps because we were starving. Changing the type of program, so we went from strength training to now kind of muscle building. It's totally different. Progressive overload is completely different in the strength building compared to the muscle building. Anyway, after I've explained that, basically now I'm just going to drive down to my dad, spend some time with him and my family, and then probably play a little bit of FIFA as well. So I'll probably pick up this vlog in the morning. Right, guys, so it's currently the next morning. As I said, last night I just went down to my dad's, chilled out with my parents. I know that mess is still there. I will clear that up. So basically today we've got a push day on Jeff Nippard'S new program, and I think I'm going to end the video around here, but I've just got a quick topic to talk about before I end this video. Now, it's about hydration. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I asked a few questions on Instagram probably about a week ago. One of these questions were, are you hydrated? Like, do you think about hydration a lot? How much water do you drink? Are you aware of how much water you drink? Now, a lot of people, I think, especially in the fitness industry as well, kind of neglect this and don't talk about this enough, because I think hydration affects everything. So from your mental well-being to your health, to your physical well-being. And I think it affects a lot. It affects how you train, how your mindset is, you know, how your moods are. I think hydration, there's so much research behind it, but not a lot of people talk about it. And I think this is one thing I want to kind of talk about, because I think it's so important, and I know it is for me. So I just want to think in the morning, like when you wake up in the morning, do you drink a pint of water, or do you just kind of have a coffee, or nothing? Do you just eat your breakfast and go? How much water do you drink through the day? Do you bring like those big 1 litre bottles or 1.5 litre bottles and get through like 2 of them a day? Or do you just drink a 500ml water, like whilst you're at work or college or school or whatever? Like, are you thinking about hydration? Now, personally, before I train, I like to get through at least 2 pints of water. That hydrates me and makes me train better. I've noticed it so many times. It stops me getting cramp, and it's just so much better. You really need to think about that. And when I'm at college, I have one of those 1.5 litres water, but a 1.5 litre water bottle, and I get through at least 2 of them a day, as well as my 2 pints of water in the morning as well. So I probably overkill it, but I don't overkill it into the so much where your body doesn't have enough sodium and you can get ill, because you can actually get overhydrated. So you've got to be careful, but you just really need to be aware of it. Make sure you're drinking enough water. And on that note there, I'm going to end this video. So guys, if you've liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, then fuck off. And well, if you want, subscribe. Peace out.